Hi, you guys. Welcome back for our daily practice questions. As always, I like to first get into my introduction and disclaimer before getting started with our questions for today. So, for those of you who are familiar with me, hey, y'all. For those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Brittany Weinstock, a family nurse practitioner, and I am the founder and CEO of the Nursing Studio. I provide resources, tools, review courses, review videos, review books, Q banks, digital flashcards, one on one sessions, and more to assist nurses as well as nurse practitioners with success in their boards as well as in practice. I've been doing this since 2015, assisting nurses and nurse practitioners internationally with exam success. Now, y'all know I always like to go over my disclaimer and reminder that we know there's no absolutes in medicine. We treat on a patient by patient basis, and any of the questions that you see here, I have designed and created based on the current guidelines that are being tested on the ANCC as well as AANP exam. Now, any of my videos where I'm teaching on things that we currently do in practice, I will always say that so there's no confusion. So, with that being said, let's get into question number one for today. Question number one states, which of the following is true regarding occurrence-based malpractice insurance coverage for nurse practitioners? Is it A, occurrence-based coverage only covers claims made during the policy period? B, occurrence-based coverage provides protection for any claims related to incidents that occurred during the policy period, regardless of when the claim is filed? C, occurrence-based coverage requires the nurse practitioner to notify the insurer of the incident while it is happening, or D, occurrence-based coverage will only provide coverage if the claim is made during the first year of the policy. Take a moment and tell me what you think in the comments, y'all. All right, so y'all know I always recommend reading the stem of the question first, as it allows you to slow down to ensure you're answering what is being asked of you, right? Here, the stem is the question is the stem. But it states, which of the following is true regarding occurrence-based malpractice insurance coverage for nurse practitioners, right? So what is occurrence-based policy? Is it A, occurrence-based coverage only covers claims made during the policy period? No. B, occurrence-based coverage provides protection for any claim related to incidents that occur during the policy period, regardless of when the claim is filed? Yes, B is your best answer. And let me elaborate as to why. So, occurrence based policies is specifically what the name says. If you are covered during the time of the incident, during the time the incident occurred, it doesn't matter when the claim is filed, then you're covered, right? Because if you had a policy in place when the incident occurred, then you're covered whenever the claim may come up. So if a claim comes up a few years later, but it occurred during that time you had this policy, then you are covered. Okay? Because it's occurrence based. It's based off of when it occurred. If you had a policy in place when it occurred, you're covered. All right, question number two. Which of the following is a key feature of claims made malpractice insurance for nurse practitioners? Is it a claims made coverage protects against incidents that occurred after the policy expires? B, a claims made coverage, and claims made, claim based, is interchangeable. But a claims made coverage provides protection only for claims filed while the policy is in effect, even if the incident occurred before the policy started. C, claims made coverage offers lifetime protection for any claims related to incidents that occurred during the policy period. Or D, claims made coverage does not require a retroactive date. Take a moment to tell me what you got in the comments, you guys. All right, so again, in this scenario, the stem is the question is the stem. So it states, which of the following is a key feature of claims made malpractice insurance for nurse practitioners? So what is claims-based policy? The best answer here is B. Claims made coverage provides protection only for claims filed while the policy is in effect, even if the incident occurred before the policy started. And why? Because different from occurrence based, claims based is based on when the claim is filed, right? So if you have a policy in place when the claim is filed, then this policy covers you, right? Because it's based on when the claim is filed. If you have an occurrence based policy, it's based upon when the occurrence happened. If you had a policy in place during the time that it occurred, then you're covered. Claims based is based on when the claim is filed. If you have coverage when the claim is filed, then you're covered. Okay? And then lastly, question number three, a little scenario based one to kind of help you tie it together from this perspective. It states a nurse practitioner has has had a claims-based malpractice insurance policy for the past 5 years. Recently, she switched insurance providers and now holds an occurrence-based policy. One of her previous patients has filed a malpractice claim related to an incident that occurred 3 years ago during the time she had her previous claims-based policy. Which of the following is most likely true about her coverage for this claim? Is it A, the occurrence-based policy will automatically cover the claim since the incident occurred during the time she had coverage? B, the nurse practitioner's previous claim-based policy will cover the claim as it happened during her prior coverage period. C, the NP must purchase tail coverage to ensure the claim is covered by her former claims-based policy. Or D, the claim will not be covered by any insurance policy because it occurred after she changed providers. Take a moment and tell me what you got in the comments, you guys. All right, so stem of the question here states, which of the following is most likely true about her coverage for this claim? All right, so we're trying to figure out what the nurse practitioner, what's true about this coverage at this point, because she switched, she has a claim filed. So what should we do? So let's go back and revisit and walk through this. Nurse practitioner originally had a claims-based policy for 5 years. She just switched to an occurrence-based policy. But now one of her previous patients filed a malpractice claim related to an incident that occurred 3 years ago. And that was during the time she had the claims-based policy. So what does that mean? So this claim was filed after the claims-based policy was no longer active, right? So C is going to be your best answer because the nurse practitioner must have tail coverage purchased to ensure the claim is covered by her former claims-based policy. So why? And I'm going to try to break this down and not confuse you guys. Remember, claims-based policies protect you as long as the policy is active when the claim is made. It's based off of the claim. Whereas occurrence-based policies is based off of when it occurred. So in this scenario, if she had an occurrence-based policy, she would be good. But because she had claims-based and she switched, and now this person has filed something that happened when she had a claims-based policy, she would need tail coverage to cover her during that incident. She would need that tail coverage to extend the claims-based policy for that time frame, if that makes sense. Because again, the claim is filed now. She no longer has a claims-based policy, so it does not protect her because we're focused on the claim, right? But if it was an occurrence-based policy that she would have had during that time frame, she would have been covered because it was based off of when it occurred, right? So when they come from a claims-based policy, you would typically hear them asking you, would you like tail coverage, to give you a little extended window of coverage in the event that something like this would happen. But she would need that tail coverage or otherwise she's not protected because her claims-based policy is no longer active when the claim was filed. And I hope that makes sense. I also have a quick video on claims-based versus occurrence-based if you struggle with this to kind of listen and walk you through. But I wanted to give it to you in a definition format for each in a scenario-based question. All right, you guys, I hope you found this helpful. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with whomever you may think may find this beneficial as well. But y'all know what to do. Y'all make sure y'all meet me back here. And if you need any of the resources that I do offer, feel free to reach out to the Nursing Studio at 803-400-6864. You can also shoot a text message to this number or shoot us an email to thenursingstudio1@gmail.com. All of the things that I do offer are linked in the bio of this channel, including my website. And if you're looking to book any of my one-on-one sessions or custom packages, as always, I say either call, text, or email, as I prefer to speak with you to ensure you're booking the appropriate session type. But y'all know what to do. Y'all make sure y'all meet me back here. Happy studying. Bye, y'all.